Welcome to Creativerse, your home of innovation, creation, and inspiration. So let's dive straight into the course. In this phase of the 3D modeling course, we're going to be modeling these together. I saw this online and we're going to model this and see how we can bring this to life using our basic extrusion and other detailing that we have learned thus far. So let's dive straight into the course. Okay. So looking at this box now, or looking at this model, so many things is occurring at the same time, but we have to ask ourselves, where are we beginning from? We have this windows, this ladder, and so much going on at the same time. So we are going to use a primitive. So ask yourself the question, what primitive should we start with? Of course, it's going to be the box. So we're going to start by modeling a box, drawing a box in a scene. Okay, so let's dive straight into it now. I'm going to draw a box like this. Okay, I would convert this to an editable poly. Let's keep looking at this. Okay, so we have this. We have a line that goes across here. Let's come back. Of course, I can always, come to my polygon and move this upward, depending. So the next thing I'm going to do is okay, let's look at this again. We have an extrusion here. Okay, so what I could do is maybe add a straight loop across. Okay, so Alt 1 is a shortcut, as I said, or you can come in here. Let's see if it loads. Come in here and click it if you want. Okay, you can say Alt +1. Is that fine? So Alt 1, and I'm trying to mimic this line that went across here. So I'm going to keep that somewhere here. F4. Okay, and Alt 1 to go away. I can come to my edges, double click this. I can double click this and move it to where I want it to be. So the next thing is that we need a polygon here. So I'll need to add maybe another edge, but this time not a swift loop. So what I will do here is I'll go to my edges, click this and click this. Let me see. Okay, click this and click this. Come down to where I have my remove, and the rest I would connect. Let's see, click, make sure these two are clicked. Click this. Okay, sorry, hold your control down. Yeah, I was holding my shift down. So click and click, and then I'm going to connect this. Okay, and now I can move it about. So maybe a bit push here. So now I have a polygon here, so I'm going to extrude that out. Alright, maybe sorry, of course it's too much. You can see the surface there. So now when you are done extruding, now I want to take this backward because I feel that here is too long. I shouldn't drag this backward or forward. That will create another extrusion. So what you should do is just uncheck your extrude and move it in with your polygon 2. Okay. So next thing is I have to check out this. We have some things going on at the top there. So let's see. This should go in a bit like this. I'll go into my edges. I'm still going to connect. Maybe click this and click Control. Click this. I'm going to connect. All right, and move this backward. Next, I'm going to click this and click this. So it's connecting these two. Connect, take it backwards. Let's see. So we have an extrusion here. Hope you get the idea. Come to polygon, hit this, hold down my control, click this, go down to extrude and extrude upward like so. Now being able to get this here. We might not be so exact because I think okay, so I might just go in a bit and decide to take this backward. Okay, at this point I got to be careful because there's not a breakage, so I will hold down my control and click this, maybe take it backward. Careful here. Click this, sorry, click this and click this, maybe push it backward. Okay, and click this and push it backward. The polygon control, click this, let's extrude now. I think this should work for us better. W for my move. Okay, so let's see again. We're getting closer, right? So what should we model next? What we're going to do next is this window here. So all we're going to do is, maybe first of all, I will click this and push it upward a bit. Here. Okay, so F4 is to show edges. So that's that there. So of course they use clay mode here. That's why the color is like this. So I'll come here, come to edges, get to my clay. Okay, so this is what we're going to be having. So let's move on. The next thing I'm going to do is go to my objects, come here and click my box, and then I'm going to check auto grid. Why? Because I want this to, if the auto grid is not checked, when I draw a box it will be on the floor. But when my auto grid is checked, when I draw, it's going to be on the surface. So we're going to still look at this, and we have this going on here. Okay, so maybe we'll keep it somewhere here, like so. Bring it out a bit. All right, W. So we're going to convert this to editable poly. Right click, come down to convert to editable poly, and then let's see what's going on here. This is going on here. Okay, so when I come to the surface, you can choose all of this from here. Okay, this is your polygon. Click. Let's zoom in. We'll need to insert. Let's insert this like so a bit. Let's insert. I think this is okay. Now we'll extrude in. Let's extrude in like so. So we're beginning to get those detailings there. So the next thing we're going to do is is to draw this thing out. All right. So to get this done, we'll zoom in so that we know what we're doing. Drag this into perspective. We're going to draw on that box lightly, and for this box it's still going to be an auto grid. But watch, we're going to be careful. If I draw like this now, it's going to come out. Okay, so auto grid. Watch what I did. If look at how the my gizmo changes in terms of where I'm auto gridding. So I want it to be like this, then maybe careful. If it's showing like this downward, you have this, right? But not downward, maybe this. Let's use this. Hope you got the idea. So when you come close, your gizmo, okay, or your pivot should be pointing upward, not like this pointing downward. So I'm going to draw my whatever, stop there, then pull out a bit. Okay, then maybe I can click this, I can put that into perspective. Of course, convert to a deep poly. Okay, then go on to click my polygons, maybe make it slim, push it backward a bit. Alright, editable poly. Take note, if you are still in your edges, you cannot click any other objects. Okay, so we are here right now. So let's finish up. Okay, let's finish up this by putting in these details there. Okay, so we have to zoom in a bit and we're going to do some things here. We're going to our edges. We'll click this edge. Click this edge. Okay. Okay, make sure it's clicked. Okay, showing red. So if you look at it, we're having some details there. So let's see what we can do. We'll come down to, I would have loved us to use connect, but let's try the connect and see first. Now, if we just do this connect, we are going to be having one. That's not what we want. Okay, we want to use our settings. When we bring that up, we can increase this to like how many we want. Let's say maybe like 4 we do. Okay, 5 we do. Then you can increase the spacing. But I think the spacing is okay. Okay, then you can move it about. You can try this up and down until you're okay with what you want. We hit apply. Make sure that's still selected. Then we'll go to our chamfer. For this chamfer, we use the settings again. We'll click. We just zoom in so that we know what is occurring here. For this, if you observe, it was on 0, so we increase the spacing. What this does is, what the chamfer does is, it's add edges on both sides. Okay, we had our connect, our edges. This is an edge. When you increase this, you're going to be having, you know, edges on both sides. Okay, and when we increase it to what we want to remove this edge now, we'll just take it to 0. Okay, so this one I'm having, I think I'm okay with this, and I'll click OK. Next, I'll go to my polygon and click this, hold down my shift, this, and this, and I'll extrude this in. Where is my extrude? Okay, I will extrude this in like so. You got to be careful actually. Never you make the mistake of doing this one by one. So hit my edit poly. Then F4. Let's see. We are not having this. Okay, we're not having this basically. So F4 again. So what next? Next thing is going to be we're going to be adding these boxes here. Okay. So let's see. We're still going to be using our box still with our auto grid. We auto grid it here. Something simple. Bring it out. W. Okay, so we click this, we hold our shift, and we drag this up here like so. So we can add more copies. Maybe we need like 5. Undo that, drag this, holding down shift, drag. I'll put in 8 because I can always delete here, so I don't need this, delete. Okay. So next thing is I'm going to click this. First and foremost, there was something I didn't talk about. When you are duplicating, okay, make it an instance, okay, not copy, so that when you edit one, it will update the rest. If you make it a copy, they are going to be separate. Okay, each piece will be separate. So click. I'll need like 7. Okay, I think at this point I don't need this one here. Get it off. Click this, holding down my shift, control. I can bring them here. So I'm going to duplicate all of them, but in this case now I'll need this to be a copy because I want this wants to be separate from this, or maybe instance, not bad, since they're all the same here. So at this point I might want to go to my view, okay, and maybe right click I don't know, here, zoom in and move this. Let's see if turning up our snaps will work here. Right click. Okay, edge and segment is on. Let's move this. Okay, you can see it has snapped. I'm not sure if it has really snapped, but let's see. Let's turn it off. And maybe we should just move this off a bit. Okay, you can see that there from a front view. Then I could come here and Alt W. Okay, then move this using this, move it in like so. Okay, so this is what we have presently. So we've been able to model this, and this. So in the next video, we're going to be adding more detailings. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.